They hit.
Hi everybody. I would like to introduce you to Chief Decker here at the Heart of Pines, and we're going to give you a little tour about this truck and about his volunteer fire department. Hi Chief, how are you?
Doing good.
Would you like to explain it to us a little bit about your fire department and your truck?
Fire department, we've got 24 volunteer firefighters, ranging from artists to doctors who volunteer, and out of the 24, 14 of us have lost homes, and they're living out of district, most of them, so we have very few responders right now. This engine was caught at the very beginning trying to evacuate people out of their homes, and the fire came down on the home so quickly that they turned the nozzle to fog and to protect themselves, got in the vehicle and was burned over, got hot enough to shatter the windshield, melting the grill and sirens and light bar. They had to send out a mayday over the radio, and after the firestorm had passed, a brush truck came out of the smoke and with its lights on, and they were able to follow it out to a highway to safety. It was burned. It was driven through oncoming head fire 2 more times during this fire, just to try and get itself into a safe location.
And you have your cracked windshield.
Yeah, burnt side view mirrors, the light bar, the whole grill lights.
It actually melted. The inspection stickers. And should you have insurance on this? Do you even have an actual vehicle that could replace this, or how is that?
We have a I believe it's a 84 brush truck, 1984 brush truck, and it's pretty much on its last leg. But that would be the only brush vehicle that we have while this is in the shop being repaired. We would end up having to fight fire with our tenders and pumpers.
Okay. Can you show us a little bit about the gear that your firefighters use? I was told that you have hand-me-downs from the wonderful firefighters of years ago, and
well, this is actually a fairly good pair. I just got this from Helping Hands, and this is pretty typical. LVA VFD. This is not Heart of the Pines. Half of our bunker gear has Oxy or Liverpool Volunteer Fire Department. Bastrop has donated several sets of bunker gear, but it's stuff that they can no longer use to go to school. It no longer will pass the safety inspections for school, which actually means that it would no longer pass safety inspection on a fire field. But that's pretty much what we've been wearing.
Wearing the gear that wouldn't pass the safety of a fire.
That's correct. It runs about $4,500 to outfit one firefighter with just bunker gear. It's somewhere in the order of about close to $2,000 for wildland gear to fully gears a firefighter. So that's not to mention the radios. The firefighters who lost their homes, a lot of them were out of town or out fighting the fire, and they had their bunker gear at home, so that's gone. They had radios, pagers at home. The handheld radios for a VHF is about $2,500, and for an 800 radios is close to $5,000. So all of that gear is gone.
Are you digital yet?
We're partial. We have not gone digital. They've been working it into phases. We've been mandated to go to 800 digital eventually, but 800, if we can get the whole county to 800, that would be one step further. We're not totally digital.
Okay. I've been learning about grants. Has your department ever filed for a grant?
Oh yeah, that's the only way we can buy anything. it's the only way we can afford anything. That after Wilderness Ridge, two years and 8 months ago, we had a lot of vehicle damage. We lost a lot of hose, and we of course applied with FEMA for reimbursement on all of this. We were told that we were getting it. We still haven't seen it 2 years and 8 months later.
Okay.
And we slowly, as we were able to be accepted for grants, we replaced nozzles, fittings, hose. 3 weeks prior to this fire, we had just received the last shipment of hose that would have replaced everything from Wilderness Ridge fire, and 1 week prior to this fire, we had just got it on the vehicles. It's pretty much all gone.
It's all gone. Another question I wanted to know: in the recent last year that you filed for any grants, have you had any denials?
Yeah, we just applied for an AFG grant, and we didn't qualify during the first round on that. We reapplied, and I haven't heard back on that one.
Okay.
That grant, we had applied for brand new bunker gear, 800 handheld radios, and a few mobiles, pagers, things that we need to be notified that we have a fire in the area and to be able to respond.
Is it true that some of your firefighters were out on the field and the radios didn't work properly, so therefore they were left basically, I can't really say alone, but they weren't able to radio maybe other firefighters? Was there a problem with that?
That's pretty much a standard in my district with all the hills and trees in this area. The 800s don't go through walls. So how are they going to go through hills and trees a lot of times? And it being electronic, digital and all of that, everything is going through a single computer, and it's backed up on that computer. It sends the calls out in the order that they were received in, and that system can get clogged up and jammed. So
what kind of system do you think would be best fit your firefighters? Do you know?
We didn't have a problem with the VHF radios when we were on VHF. We had fairly decent reception out here, but then FEMA wants us to become compliant and be able to be compatible nationwide, and mandated that everybody go to 800 radios, and it's not, the frequency is not as reliable as the VHF channels that we were using. And new technology, maybe it'll get better in the future, but right now I don't see it as being an improvement.